What's up, guys? So today we're gonna do a little bit of a convention haul video. While I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend, I did get a few things while I was at Anime Matsuri this past Friday. And thank you to my good friend Dustin Word, who actually got me a pass to come in off of the vendor he was uh, working for in the weekend. So that was really awesome of them. They didn't have to do that, but it also allowed me to be able to buy some stuff while I was there. Now, I did happen to have little old Wally with me, and when I get the convention video together, you'll see Wally come in a couple places. If you haven't already seen a few of the pictures on my Facebook, Wally got to go to his first anime convention too, and he had fun. He got to meet a couple other giant robots as well. Apocalypse went with me as well to meet Dustin's Quantron. So that was actually really fun. Now, sadly, I didn't get a chance to get a video where they were kicking us out before we had time to actually get the video of the comparison, but we did get some pictures. So it was still a really good time. But aside from Wally here, of course, we've got Psycho Zaku in the background there just because he doesn't have a home just yet. But let's go ahead and go over a few of the things that I grabbed at the convention. Set Wally there. Now, while walking around, I had to find some fun, nerdy stuff. And of course, there was tons of anime related stuff. Of course, it's an anime convention. But stuff outside of anime, you guys know, I just love fun, random, nerdy stuff. So I found a booth for a small company named Gizmo Forge. And they 3D print and produce all kinds of fun Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask stuff. So I got one of these, what is it called? uh, I'm really having a brain fart here. Gossip Rock? Something like that? I think that's what it's called. In the game, you hit it, it would tell you the time, or it would give you some kind of information, stuff like that. But it is cool, really nicely modeled and 3D printed here. Now, mind you, thermoplastics are never the best kind of 3D printing, but it is what it is. The fact that you get this much detail out of it, I thought was really, really impressive. Yeah, you've got some issues here. But the cool thing is, with this nice textured edge here, it does look a little bit more stone-like. But if I really want to, I could hit this with some good heavy primer, fill in some of those gaps, and maybe even give it a stone finish. It'd be a fun thing to start with, make it a little cool. They also had a version that had a clock in the face, right here where the eye would be. That was a little bit more, and I honestly didn't need a tiny clock. So I got this. I believe it was $20. And if you think $20 is a lot, it takes quite a bit to develop and print and perfect 3D printed objects. So especially when it's a small company working out of their garage, the money is well expected. Now, so I've got that. That's just a cool desk item. I like that. Also, it'd be fun to paint in the grooves there. I figured that'd be cool. Also, I will link to their Facebook page down below if you're interested in purchasing any of their items. They have a ton of stuff. Some minor cosplay items, the different masks from Majora's Mask, hats. They have the bunny ear hat. I almost bought one, but I was already low on money at the time. But they were only like $20, but they're really cool. So, also from Gizmo Forge, since they like to do necklaces, it's actually a little bitty Poe in a jar. So this they actually sculpted by hand originally and made molds. And it's pretty neat. It is just dangling by a tiny bit of wire, I believe, right inside there. On one side, you got the black face. And on the other side, you get the white face. And you guys don't know about, Ocarina of Time or, excuse me, or Majora's Mask, Poes are little spirits. And at one point in the game, you have to collect a whole bunch of them in a jar. You also have to fight a few of them, too. But so that's just really cool. This was the last one she had. She had tons of fairies in jars, along with light-up fairies in jars. You'll see those in the video when I do them. I almost bought those. Almost did. But, just wanted something tiny. And I'd like this, and it was the last one. So it's pretty cool. I really dig it. It's just going to hang up somewhere. I just like little neat stuff like that. Fun, nerdy things, guys. And this was $12 or 2 for $20 for necklaces. And the fairy and jar necklaces are pretty neat. They have like 5 different varieties of different colors. And I passed up the black pearl one. I thought was really, really cool. Or oil slick, as they called it. I'm going to move Mr. Psycho Zaku back a little bit because I need a little bit more room. Now, of course, I'm not going to go to the convention and not pick up Gunpla. So there were plenty of Gunpla dealers. Most were charging ridiculous amounts. But I found a guy who was actually charging decent. And went ahead and got the final Hazel that I didn't have. So now I have the Hazel 2. So that means I have the Hazel Advanced, Hazel Custom, and now the Hazel 2. Or something like that. Either way, that was the only one I didn't have. And I thought, originally, I remember, I thought it was a little bit boring just with the backpack like that. But now I need it to finish out the Hazels. So I got that guy. I did almost get a ball twin set. And if I hadn't already gone crazy on the next few items that I'm going to show you, I would have picked up probably a master grade, maybe 2. I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend, but I did find some things. So let me back up here so we can have some more room. Now, of course, you guys know I'm going to pick up Pops, and there were Pops everywhere. But I found one dealer in particular, while the prices were a little high, had a massive selection. And even a few things that you just can't find anymore. So let's start with one of my favorite versions of Batman. Batman Beyond. That's just so cool. Didn't even know this was a pop. But you get the DC Comics here. You get the 33. And I'm going to go ahead and do a minor review of this because I'm not going to open this by any means. It just looks really cool. So you get the image here of the future, or Batman Beyond future suit there. That's awesome. And of course you get the signature scowl that Terry always had on his face. But you get the silver and black built-in kind of belt there. The red on the chest. Now, if they had a version that had him like with the bat wings out, that would be so awesome. But yeah, so it's number 33 in the line. You get the Terry image there, Batman Beyond there. It says Batman Beyond on the side here, and he sees you. And you come around to the back, and you get Superboy, Batman Beyond, different Harley Quinn, nice Darkseid, Nightwing, and Harley Quinn with the mallet. Those are all really cool. I like these DC heroes. These are pretty neat. So we'll set that one over here. Off camera, apparently. Oh, by the way, I'm using a slightly different tripod setup that had not occurred to me before, but I'm doing it. Alright, and then, of course, from one of my favorite animes and mangas ever, you get Ichigo. This one's hard to find. I'm pretty sure this has been discontinued for quite some time. And this is, of course, Season 1 Ichigo before he really gets advanced. And once again, I'm not going to open this. It's nice and vacuum sealed and everything like that. I'm not going to open him. But he's number 59 in the Bleach line. You get a good rendition of Ichigo, even with his messy orange hair. You can even see there, like, the kind of the weird red strap that he, I guess he strapped Zangetsu to his back with. It was really weird because old Zangetsu, when he was like in his big butcher knife form like that, you know, wrapped up in the kind of bandages around the handle, so he didn't really have a sheath. So, but I love the fact you even get to the point he has his little sandals on there. Just really nice, you know, image of Ichigo here. And on the front, you got Ichigo. It says Ichigo. Choking hazard may contain small parts. That is not a small part. That is a very large sword. Come to the side. It says Ichigo. He sees you. Yes, he does. Come to the back, and you've got Ichigo and Rukia. That's it. I guess that's all they felt like doing from Bleach. So this must just be the Shonen Jump line. That's the only thing I can think of. But you got Viz Media and Shonen Jump right there. And you'll have to excuse my runny nose, guys. I just had some hot coffee. We got to sleep in today. Had coffee much later in the day than usual. But I like the fact that Rukia actually does have her proper Zanpakuto there with the nice ice white color and then the cool band strap, whatever you want to call it, ribbon coming off the back of it. So that's pretty neat. I like that. Now I would love to have a Bankai version of Ichigo, but I don't even know if that exists. So, oh well. I'm just really happy to have found this. Now they had other ones. I was going to pick up a Super Saiyan Goku and a Super Saiyan Vegeta, but I passed that up for Ichigo. And of course, the next one we're about to look at, you guys know me. One of my favorite Pixar movies, one of my favorite characters, Wally. I didn't even know there was a Wally Pop. It's so cool. It looks so ridiculous. So you get a much bigger, like, chibi version of his head. Here is itty bitty little Wally body going on there. Even has little bitty treads underneath. The details actually look really good, really spot on. But you're not going to get in any of the arm movement, nothing. It looks like his head will probably swivel, stuff like that. But once again, not going to open this guy. And you can see the paint isn't perfect in there. And that's okay. I don't care. It's another good version of Wally. So here we have Wally and Wally. So you can reach out and touch himself. That sounded weird. Never mind. Wally, you can't get in there to yourself. It's okay. So you've got Wally. Although I will say this looks a little bit better. I don't know why they did the head in yellow. The head should have been brown or at least silver or gray or something. That's the only thing that throws it off. They made the head the wrong color. So come over here. You got Wally. Wally. And we come to the back, and we get a ton of the Disney pops. So you got Sorcerer Mickey, Goofy, Oogie Boogie, Mayor, Cinderella, Evil Queen, Chernabog. That was hard to read. Eve. Eve would be a fun one to have now that I have Wally, too. Of course, Wally, Grumpy, Tigger, and Jack Sparrow. Bleh. Sorry, Jack Sparrow is one of my least favorite characters. Y'all can hate all you like. I don't like him. And then, of course, Wally on this side. So once again, I don't know why the head is not painted the right color. That's really strange. Maybe that warrants a closer look one day. Okay, so we'll set him over here. I wish I could show off more. I like the fact that we can still see Psycho Zaku back there. And then from one other pop dealer, actually it was just a random, just totally everything nerd dealer. If I hadn't picked this guy up at that booth, I probably would have picked it up at this same booth here. But one of my favorite mechas of all time. And of course, I've had a hard time finding this particular pop. But Voltron. Whatever the Voltron song is. I don't know. But yay for Voltron pop. This is awesome. Number 70 in the line, you get the classic Voltron logo there. You can see Voltron with his big old head. Big old black lion head going on here. He even got the big yellow ears. All the details are there. Green line on one side, red line on the other. You got your yellow and your blue all looking really good. Though the funny thing is you can see the eyes there on the feet. They're like, brah. That's so funny. You got Voltron here, ages 14 plus. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. Oh, I forgot about it over there. Ichigo is also 14 plus. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. All right. Come to the bottom. I don't know what that's for, but I guess it's just for that dealer. Come over here. Voltron, number 70 in the line. He sees you, and he will have justice on you. Come to the back, and there's nothing. There's just Voltron. Voltron, Defender of the Universe. And that's pretty timely since they just uploaded all the original Voltron stuff onto Netflix. So go check that out if you haven't, guys. So, realistically, that is my entire haul that I got at Anime Matsuri. And yeah, it seems like nothing. There are guys who had, hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to spend. Plus, I saw hundreds and hundreds of dollars spent when I was spending time in the booth with my buddy Dustin. But, this is the stuff I collect, and I find some of it really cool. Now, mind you, this is technically also a review of most of the things I got. The Hazel will, of course, come up whenever I get around to doing the run of the Hazels. But it is what it is, guys. But I had fun. I got to spend time with Dustin. First time I finally got to meet the guy since he does live in a different city. And he's a fun, nerdy dude. He will be poking up again on the Shoky Builder Showcase because he does good work. And, of course, it was just a long weekend. So much so that my leg more or less gave out on me. It's like I walked a little too hard, and I actually kind of hurt my leg, so I have to take it easy for a couple of days, which means that I can sit here in this chair and review a few more nerdy things for you guys. Although it does mean that because of the convention, I'm behind on my Master Grade Monday builds, which you guys by now know because this is probably coming out on Tuesday. So, yeah. Hope you guys had a good weekend. If you went to Anime Matsuri, tell me about it on my Facebook page. Show me what you got, the things you saw. And like I said, I will be putting together a video of the trip just because it was fun. Even though I didn't get as much footage or many pictures as I wanted, I saw lots of fun stuff, met a lot of cool people, a lot of new Gunpla builders that I had not met before, and it was a really good time, guys. So stick around for the rest of this week. There's going to be kind of random reviews as I kind of pick up where I've been running behind for a couple of weeks now. So I'll catch you guys then. Remember, as always, keep on nerding, keep on building, and let's keep building this community together, guys. We're headed to 500. All right, see you later.